committing to an environmentally responsible future, and enhancing Arlington's economic competitiveness. These are all worthy goals, but how do we get there?
Our goals.
Yeah, this is really a big deal. This is one of the first implementable, serious community energy master plans that could easily be a world-class target.
The Community Energy Plan is a long-term project that looks at how we generate, transmit, store, and use energy in our county. Former County Board Chairman Jay Fassett convened a Community Energy and Sustainability Task Force to recommend long-term and short-term energy goals to the County Board. We spoke to some of the participants at their last meeting.
I think you'll see that the committee is a cross-section of business, government, nonprofit, citizens groups, and other stakeholders, and it was a way to really understand the implications from many different points of view so that there could be a reasonable consensus about the values and goals for this community so that they can be put together with an implementation plan to effect the change required.
This panel formed because then Chairman Jay Fassett of the County Board recognized that he could stand on the shoulders of the folks who 30, 40, 50 years ago came up with the master plan for the county that laid out how we grew as a county, and he recognized the importance of energy growth and energy usage and wanted to bring the same kind of long-term thinking and vision to how we use and create energy in Arlington County.
This is an attempt to create a long-term community energy plan to ensure our sustainability and reach three goals. The first goal is our economic competitiveness. Number two, to ensure our supply security, energy supply security. Number three, to protect the environment. We have had a wonderful task force that has pulled together a draft energy plan. Their report gives us the tools, the steps, the milestones over 40 years in which to reach those goals.
There are benchmarks to hit over a period of time. We talked on the task force about the importance of checking progress along the way and perhaps readjusting if we need to. We think the targets that have been set in the report are realistic. We wouldn't have voted in favor of them otherwise. They are ambitious. They would put Arlington in the forefront of many communities nationwide and perhaps even worldwide that are really doing something about this.
The recommendations are wide-ranging in scope.
So our goals are to reduce over 40 years our energy use and our greenhouse gas amounts by about 70%. And the truth is, the recommendations in that report use proven technologies, so this is visionary for a community in America, but practical because it's been done in other places already.
Sure, there are a tremendous number of very important recommendations. One, it's sort of centered around the reduction of the greenhouse gas carbon footprint on a per capita basis from roughly 13 tons per person to 3. And why that's important is that essentially greenhouse gas emissions are a proxy for energy intensity, and that's how well and how efficiently we use our energy. And that in turn reduces costs and makes us generally much more economically competitive globally.
I think the same way that Arlington citizens currently are thankful to folks in Arlington's past decades who did great land use and transportation planning that we're all benefiting from now. Decades from now, the planning of this task force will really be paying off, and others will say, gosh, whoever thought of this 20 and 30 years ago really did us a favor.
To ensure that for the next 20, 30, 50 years, Arlington has reliable, clean, affordable energy.
The CEP recommends widespread use of solar power. Although solar installations on homes will be encouraged, most of this will be placed on commercial and institutional buildings, on their roofs, and on some vertical facades, because that is where the greatest unshaded space is available.
I think that residential consumers are going to be really critical to this plan, particularly the solar piece. I believe that lots and lots of solar installations on residences, both new and rehabbed and existing residences, putting a lot of solar panels on those roofs is going to be an important, demonstrable, and visible sign of success of this plan, and I believe that will happen.
What's going to change dramatically is the multifamily housing. New apartments, towers, even mid-rise properties up and down Columbia Pike, continuing the infill we've already had in the RB corridor. And I think it's those properties that will see the most dramatic change in their energy use and delivery. However, the plan doesn't ignore single family. It's also got some suggestions, incentives, a lot of it, the bully pulpit, trying to get single family homes to, when they renovate, for example, to bring themselves up to contemporary energy standards as well.
Well, installing solar on your home, you can explore that. You can decide that you're going to use an alternate fuel vehicle, because there's a transportation component as well. We can walk, use Metro. So there are lots of things that we can do now. We can do more of those things to be more efficient, and then we can explore other things like solar, again, using EVs or other types of alternate fuel vehicles.
This has been one of the nicest community energy planning processes I think I've seen anywhere. One of the most effective.
To read the task force's report and learn more about Arlington's proposed community energy plan, go to arlingtonva.us and search CEP.